games out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 13. Check 13. Watch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Watch one. I'm coming. I'm coming. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Kill. Pistol. So nice number one. Smooth.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Run. Deuce. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Good. 180. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield going deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Freeman again, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. At
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Easy. Go.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I got one.
Luther, sir. Why they say?
Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Flat 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Like I said.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You got nothing.
Hey, exit.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's get the ball.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mayfield down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Set, 180.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
Right there.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now a give, right side. Hadley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alpha.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curls.
Hey, 1-7.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man left. Hey.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Alert.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
General West. Switch.
First carry for James Conner. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah!
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Right here.
Eight.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
58 to Mike. Rip right. And 58 is the Mike. Going 58 to the Mike. Woo-hoo. Check.
Take 2 of them.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Let's go.
And they will take over. Possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
You don't want no problems with me.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Watch 54. In the face. Showing up. Showing up.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Run.
Here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. So Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle.
They'll throw again from their own end zone, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there.
Hey, orbit.
58, right there.
Why they say?
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now here's Ross.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Run.
Check. 90 is a Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases cleared double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
All right, now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
10 more there and another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Bravo.
53's Mike. No chance. Check, 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 check.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in the why they are trailing right now.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
And Black, what's that?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
58.
Five.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. 58 to Mike, 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Right over there, right over there.
Then to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
World! Hey, Charlie!
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger, his throw caught at about the 5. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
A gain of 14 yards.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
3 down, 3 down. 58, right there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
3 down.
Hey, wahoo!
3 down. 58's the Mike. 58.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
8.
58, right over there.
Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Check tight. Check tight. Alert. No foul. Check both of them. Hey, seam 6. Luther, black one.
Now Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great area.
You ain't doing nothing
Will
today.
they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
230.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
You got it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, man.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All day, defense.
Quarter. Hey, exit.
58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're running it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the sled. Check 52.
22, 44.
Now it's Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Up.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and tackle on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
It didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Roethlisberger will throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Let's go. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Interception made by Dante Moncrief. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, wide open receiver, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's get some penetration. And 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Lockdown, baby. I got the key to this one.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kings!
Let's bring it.
Hey, alert 33.
Like 50.
Done.
Here's Mayfield.
Just like that.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Black 30.
Come on, D.
Black.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
44.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come
Hey, Echo.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down. Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Now Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tight to the right. Move. 4 down. Check.
On the draw, here's Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Know your job.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Set, 20.
Mike 54. Tackles.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, 180.
When's the mic? Watch one.
Pistol.
So Mike number one.
Hey, I 7.
I got it. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Mike 1. Wild Bill.
From the 31, Mayfield. Caught left side by Cobb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Strip the ball.
Strip blocker.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
Set,
But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Kings. Bravo.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
It's 3rd down and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Easy.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. And here we go. Watch
Take both of them.
Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Mike 58 right there.
Stay with your man.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
8.
58's
Five. Let's go.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You go tight.
These 2.
You got tight right there.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go. Flag.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
On 1st down, Hadley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down.
No spacing.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Snickers. Quarter.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi, the defensive tackle, getting